What's going on, guys? This is Batboy, and in this video we're going to be tier listing all of the new weapons and all of the returning weapons for this season of Fortnite. And to start it off, we have the DMR here, and everyone who's watched this channel knows exactly where this is going. This is going straight up in S tier. It's just so good. You can catch anyone out, especially in zero build, which is what I mostly play. No, it's just like guaranteed killing device. Then we have the auto shotgun here, and I'm gonna say A tier, high A tier, because it is basically the shotgun of choice if you want to get some good kills. Right, like in this season right now, it's basically the nerfed drum shotgun. Basically, fastest fire rate, can do pretty good at range, does quite a lot of damage, and overall, it's my favorite shotgun probably this season. And next we have the two-shot shotgun. And the two-shot shotgun it's hit or miss for me. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes I suck at it. So I'm actually gonna chuck this down in C tier, just because if you don't land both those shots, it's basically worthless, and it doesn't do enough damage without both of those shots hitting, which is a lot harder, because if you're doing jumping move around, you have to be incredibly accurate and stay on them the whole time with those shots. It's very complicated for a shotgun. I prefer the auto shotgun or the lever over that. Well, the striker pump. And next we have the sidearm pistol. And now the sidearm, it's a pistol, but it is pretty good. It's something that is like off spawn viable. I'm gonna put it in C tier. I just can't decide whether or not to put it in front or behind, because it is good, but it's not greatest. I mean, would I take it over a two-shot? Depends on whether or not I already have a shotgun. I would say this is gonna go just under, just because the higher rarities you don't really get, and I don't really carry pistol, so it's gonna go under two-shot, because I carry two-shot more often. And that brings us into the next weapon of the heavy sniper. And I haven't been a huge fan of the heavy sniper. I love the DMR, because I can snipe really good with that, but the heavy sniper, it's alright. I mean, it's like a one-shot that just massive, but the reload, and it's just the DMR I like a lot more, because I can just keep firing and get better accuracy as I am going on that same target. This one, it's like an all or nothing, but it does do a lot. So I'm gonna put it in B tier. Like, it's not bad. It's not bad, but I just don't carry it and use it that often, because it's personally just not my favorite weapon on all of these. And then we have the striker pump shotgun. It's not a bad shotgun. I'm gonna say higher B tier than the heavy, because I would pick the striker up more often than I would ever pick up a heavy, and there's so many heavies on the map. I just don't pick a heavy. And then we get to the striker burst assault rifle, which is going solid A tier. I'm gonna say right below auto shotgun, because it's not as OP. You know what? Auto shotgun's going up to S tier. If it's like OP and it's like the meta right now, like cannot go without this weapon, it's S tier. But A tier for the burst, because it's just super good, super accurate, super good for follow-ups with, say, like a heavy sniper, and super good for taking out people long range. Probably my favorite assault rifle right now, and I do not use it nearly enough. And next we have the Ranger assault rifle, which is definitely not the best assault rifle. Let's see here. I think high C tier. It's just bad. It's not good. It's not good, but it's not as bad as. Now it's making me rethink a lot of my positioning down here. Anyways, we'll get on to that because we're just taking the revolver and putting it straight in D tier. It's terrible. I never use it. I have one clip that I have a short on, and it's in my best moments for the first week, where I use the revolver and I somehow survive it. The truth is, I shouldn't have survived that. I shouldn't have at all. The revolver misses. Its accuracy is pretty bad, and it just doesn't do enough damage, and its fire rate's too slow. It's like, if it did a bit more, then if it did more damage and was slightly more accurate, I would call this a good weapon, but I just never use it, like, ever. But that brings us to the hammer assault rifle, and you know, I'm gonna chuck this in high B tier. It's not a bad weapon. I like it. In fact, I use this one a lot. But it's just not. Okay, I think I'm gonna move some things around. Okay, right there. I moved this 2-shot down here because I would pick up literally any other shotgun. And the heavy's just, I would not put it even on the same level as the hammer or the striker pump, because the hammer assault rifle is actually pretty good. I carry it quite often, and it's actually one of my favorite assault rifles. It doesn't qualify for A tier though, because it's not good enough at what it does. It's too close range and not as versatile. I prefer the longer range of the striker burst when I'm playing, and if I had, like, say, a DMR to go with it, well, see, striker burst, DMR, basically it's one or the other, and I usually carry DMR, which means I usually carry the hammer, because I already have a basically long range assault rifle with the DMR. It's a freaking amazing weapon. Now, moving on to the combat SMG, I wonder, should I put it down here or here, or, oh yeah, it's going straight up to S tier, because best SMG, carry it like 9 times out of 10. I only ever carry the Stinger if I want to practice with the Stinger, or there isn't a combat SMG available. It's so good, does so much damage, best thing, you gotta have it. It's the meta, that's why it's in S tier. It's super good. But on that note, we also are gonna put the Stinger SMG is Stinger SMG. I'm gonna say A tier, because the SMGs are just really good. They do tons of damage. They spray down people like crazy. The whole spray meta is insane. If I had to go and point out every single gun here that was part of the spray meta, it'd be like three guns, 3 of the core guns too. You got the hammer assault, Stinger SMG, combat SMG. If you get that, you can basically mow down enough bullets that no one could stop you. The Stinger SMG is a bit slower, less damage, and less magazine size, which means the combat SMG is just obviously going to be a step up, but it's still a really good SMG. And it's good. And yeah, this is my tier list that I got. Tell me, what's your favorite weapons? I probably have a lot of opinions here. I would buck some people, like the heavy down here, maybe the 2-shot as well. But yeah, this is my personal opinion. So I'll leave a link to this tier list in the description, and you guys can go check that out. Make your own tier list, and you can comment down below what you would change on your tier list, and even maybe include a snip here or something of your own tier list that you've done.